What's up, guys? No Town Gamer here with another movie review. This one not for a movie that came out this weekend. Unfortunately, there's really nothing that's coming out. They've even, like, at least theaters where I'm at, resulted in they're even bringing back Oppenheimer, so people can go check that out again, which, don't get me wrong, Oppenheimer's a great movie. Go check that review out that I did earlier on in the year. But yeah, there's really nothing coming out this weekend, unfortunately. So I figured I'd go back and do another movie that is one of my favorites from 1997. One of my favorites, very underrated movie. And when it came out, Siskel and Ebert, back in the day when they used to do their movie reviews for this movie in 1997, they said that it was one of the worst movies for that year, which I was like, really? This is the best thing you can think of? But that being said, that movie is The Man Who Knew Too Little.
You can never be sure a guy could be able to catch this.
Gee, I don't know what to say about this except that it just wasn't very funny. Once you establish the basic premise, which takes about 60 seconds, the movie just runs variations on the same mistaken identity gag over and over again. Bill
Fight me, bro!
Murray is a funny actor, but he can't carry flat material like this by sheer willpower. The funniest thing about The Man Who Knew Too Little is the title.
Yeah, it was very bad, Roger. You're right, the jokes are repetitive. Bill Murray, I think, is phoning this one in. I didn't see any comic invention on his part. He knows enough to know that this isn't funny material. The stuff with him breaking through the door and doing "Here's Johnny," a comment on The Shining, and the other.
This stars Peter Gallagher, Bill Murray. One of my favorite Bill Murray movies, hands down. One of my favorites. So underrated, in my opinion, but damn, Siskel and Ebert tore this movie up on their review. Unfortunately, they didn't think it was that good, which I don't see why. This movie is only rated PG, so yeah, that being said, it's like, what do you guys expect? It's a PG movie. But yeah, anywho, that's that. But this movie is, if you want to check it out, which I highly recommend, please check this movie out. It's on YouTube for free. You don't even need an account. You just go to youtube.com and you can check it out. It's on the free movies. I don't know how long it's been there or how long it's going to be there, but please, I do encourage you to go check this movie out. It is one of my favorites. It was also one of my dad's favorite movies. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us anymore, but I do remember seeing this in the movie theaters, and I don't think I've ever seen, my dad, obviously he laughed all the time, but he loved this movie. I remember watching it in theaters and him just, couldn't stop laughing. 1997, I was only probably in 6th grade or something like that, maybe 6th grade. So I kind of understood the movie. It didn't really have that big of a grasp, but man, I do remember one of my fondest memories watching this movie with my dad, and he loved this movie, laughing hysterically. So those movies, this is the type of style where somebody's misunderstood, where they have no idea, the main character, they have no idea what's going on, but they keep doing stuff where other people are like, man, this guy's really good. Yeah, it's one of those movies where you think the person has no idea what's going on and they think it's something else, but it's something that's completely real, and they're not, they're doing certain things that other characters begin to think, man, this guy is really, really good at what he does, even though he has no idea what's going on. It's one of those movies, for example, in Dumb and Dumber, when Harry and Lloyd think it's the gas men that want to, that are coming after them because they didn't pay their gas bill, or so they thought. They leave the note that says, "Dear gas men," and then the mafia guy says, well, how do they know I got gas? These guys must be professionals.
Blockbuster Video, Des Moines, Iowa.
Damn. They trained them so well.
It's one of those type of movies. If you don't like those type of movies, you're not going to like this one, because this is all that movie is just Bill Murray getting in certain situations where he does something that he has no idea what's real and what's not. He thinks it's all acting. But other people around him think that he's just like this super spy. So if you don't like those type of movies, you're definitely not gonna like this one, because that is all this movie is. It's just small tidbits of that. But like I said, I remember seeing it with my dad, and I know my dad loved it, because those are one of, he liked those type of movies where some people think one thing's going on, but it's really not, and that person's looking good. Anywho, getting off topic. So this one starts out with Bill Murray. His name is Wallace Ritchie. He ends up going to go visit his brother on Bill Murray's birthday, surprising his brother, who lives in England, who's this big businessman. It's having this giant business meeting with all these people. So Bill Murray goes to try and surprise his brother on Bill Murray's birthday. And it's funny because you instantly figure out that Bill Murray's brother, who's played by Peter Gallagher, tries to get Bill Murray out of the house as soon as possible. So you already have a small idea that Bill Murray's kind of a screw up, and he doesn't want anything going on with this meeting, screwing it up for his brother. So he signs him up for this thing called Theater of Life.
Wow, exciting stuff. Now, tickets aren't cheap, but neither are the thrills in London's newest interactive theatre experience, the Theatre of Life. They're real streets, real rooms, and if you've got a sense of adventure, you can be a real star for a night. You don't even have to learn your lines. With a little help from your fellow actors, you just improvise as you go along.
That they use, that's kind of relatively new in England. It's kind of a thing where they put a person into a scenario, but the actors kind of like ad-lib and make up stuff as they go along, and they try to make the person who's doing the Theater of Life look really good, because Peter Gallagher ends up signing Bill Murray up for that for that Theater of Life. Bill Murray ends up going to the Theater of Life, and he's supposed to answer this phone call that starts everything out, and everything that the actors are doing where it's supposed to start out are like across the street from this phone booth. Well, anywho, Bill Murray answers the phone, and when he picks up the phone, it's not the Theater of Life people. It's like a real thing going on that's this big, huge international mystery that's going on, where some people are trying to pretty much start World War III between like the Russians and everybody else, and they're trying to make a big profit off of it. So Bill Murray answers the phone, and he thinks it's the Theater of Life. Instead, it's these bad guys, these real international bad guys that are trying to start World War III, that think they're talking to a guy named Spencer, who's kind of like a hitman. But Bill Murray picks up the phone, so they think Bill Murray is Spencer. Funny, Bill Murray picks up the phone, and instead of it, the Theater of Life people, it's these bad guys that are trying to start pretty much World War III, and they're looking for an assassin to help them out with their master plan. And so when they call the phone booth, it's the same phone booth that Bill Murray picks up the phone. So they automatically think that he is this trained killer, essentially. But Bill Murray's obviously not a trained killer. And he thinks it's the Theater of Life. So he goes along with it. And pretty much hilarious hijinks ensue. And the whole time, he's just doing random things where they think Bill Murray is this super spy hitman, and there's blackmail going on and all kinds of other things, but hilarity ensues, and it's just really, really funny seeing Bill Murray do like certain things, thinking that it's this Theater of Life this whole time. And when I say he thinks it's a Theater of Life the whole time, it is literally the whole movie. Even by the end of the movie, when you would think that he would eventually figure out that it was a real situation, like he really stopped this World War III from happening, you would think that by the end of the movie, but no. It is one of those movies where he does not find out ever, even at the end of the movie, which I kind of think was a nice touch, because usually you get a thing where they kind of figure out like, oh, this was actually a real situation, but no.
She grabbed me down the lobby and explained what was up. And then they slapped this bulletproof vest on me and gave me a gun.
But what if he shot you in the face?
Bill Murray's character is so naive that he never knows the entire movie. But throughout the whole movie, it's just funny because they think he's this giant spy, but he's really not. And he just keeps getting lucky. And there's all kinds of different scenes. And I'm telling you, I just really, really love this movie. And going back to the whole Siskel and Ebert thing, I don't know why they didn't like the movie. I don't get it. Like I said, it is a funny, funny movie. And it's just a little piece of nostalgia that I wanted to bring to you guys so you can check it out. Like I said, I remember going to the movie theater with my dad, and we just loved the movie. Hilarious. It will put you in tears from laughing, at least in my opinion. Like I said, it is an extremely funny movie, so please, it's real easy to go check it out. It's on YouTube. You can just, you don't, like I said, you don't even need a YouTube account. Just go watch the movie and get ready to laugh. It's just hilarious. So I don't know if I won't put any scenes in there, but I just want you guys to know that it is one of those movies where one guy thinks that something is going on, or thinks that nothing is real, that everybody is actors around him and nothing is real going on, but it turns everything out as actually real, and you kind of see how Bill Murray, how his character diffuses the situation, not knowing that he's diffusing this huge international mystery. So please go check this movie out. Like I said, it's on YouTube, real easy to watch for free. You will not be disappointed. But like I said, if you don't like those type of movies, then you're not gonna like this one. Okay, I want to thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Until then. Oh, also, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All the likes help. It kind of helps out the YouTube algorithm putting this video out as well as other ones. And if you haven't checked out my review for Tiptoes, it's a long one. It's 20 minutes. I know, really, really long, but it is a very, very funny movie to review. But that one I kind of did a review for Tiptoes because it's a giant piece of doo-doo, okay? Big steaming pile. Whereas The Man Who Knew Too Little, this movie is hilarious. So please go check it out. Thank you guys for watching. Till then, catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.